Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last video basically I covered how you are going to create a connection with the MySQL, how you are going to create a database, how we are going to create a table, and how we are going to insert the data into the tables. In this video I will cover how we are going to select the database, how we are going to filter it, how we are going to order the data, and how we are going to delete the tables. Okay, let's start with that. Before going to start, what we will do, we are going to import MySQL connector. Import MySQL dot connector, and after that I am going to pass the username, password, and host. MyDB equal to MySQL dot connector dot connect, and going to pass the host equal to localhost, comma, going to user, that is root, password, that is admin, and database that I created in the last video, Tech Solutions. Now what we are going to do, create the cursor. My cursor equal to mydb dot cursor, enter, and my cursor dot execute, and going to write the query. I'm going to write the query on that. Select star from customers. Okay, that I created in the last video, and then I'm going to execute this one. My result equal to my cursor dot fetch all, and for loop for x in my result dot colon and print x. Okay, what it will do, it will do all the result from this table, and we are going to print using the for loop one by one. Okay, now I am going to execute it. We are going to use fetch all method, which fetches all the row from the last executed statement. Okay, let's run and see what will be the output. All the data from the customers table. Right, you will see we have John, Peter, John Sino, Andrew, Richards, and Michael. You can verify with the last video when we are going to insert the data into the customers tables. Okay, now fetch all, getting all the results from the customers table. Now what I am going to do next, to select only some of the columns in a table, we are going to use select statement followed by the column name. Then for that, what we are going to use, what we are going to do, instead of star we are going to pass the column name, just like a name comma address. Okay, and then we are going to execute it. Then what will happen, we are going to fetch only the particular column that we are going to pass during the query. Select name and address. Okay, listen and see. Right, you see it, right? John, highway, Peter, lost day, John, Cena, New York 134. We are getting only the name and address. Right, now what the next? Now what we are going to do, we are going to use fetch one method. What the fetch one method will do, if you are only interested in one row, you can use the fetch one method. What the fetch one method will return, the first row of the results. Okay, let's delete this one. Instead of name and address, I am going to use star all the tables, all the data, sorry, and then my result equal to my cursor dot fetch one. Okay, and then print my result. We don't need to loop this one because we are getting only one results. Okay, using the fetch one method, print my results. Let's run and see. Right, the first row is going to iter John, highway 123 and 1. Okay, this is clear. Now what we are going to do next, we are going to use the where clause to filter the data. Okay, when selecting records from a table, you can filter the selection by using the where clause. Okay, the where statement. Now we are going to use this. Okay, first what I will do, fetch all to get all the records. Okay, this is the records we are getting. Okay, now I'm going to save the records in a text file to validate the records of a table. Okay, let's enter. I'm going to save it. Right, we have 6 records on that. Now what we are going to do, I'm going to filter the records to using the where clause. Now I'm going to use where address equal to, now we need highway 123. Then what we are going to do, I am going to copy highway 213 and paste it here. We have to use single quote. Okay, and then double quote. I'm going to, for better readability, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use SQL. We are going to save this SQL code in one string. Okay, now SQL equal to this string. Okay, now what we are going to use, in the execute statement we are going to pass SQL. Okay, now after that what we are going to use, my cursor.fetch all, that we are going to print that you are going to fetch all the records for the particular address. Okay, now after that we are going to print the record for x in my results and print x. Then what it will print, if we have more than one highway 213, then it will print more than one records. If we have only one, then it will print only one. Just like that, we have only one highway 213, right? Then it will print only one instead of more than one, because we have only one records on that, right? Highway 213. Let's run and see. Okay, it will print only one. Now if you are going to validate with another record, just like a Newark 134. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste. Okay, then it will print, what it will print, it will print John Cena Newark 134. Okay, let's run and see. Okay, John Cena Newark 1343. Okay, this is clear the filter. Okay, now I am going to show you wildcard characters. Okay, you can also select the record that starts, includes or ends with a given letter or phrases. Use the percent to represent the wildcard characters. Okay, now I am going to delete this one. I am going to use select using the wildcard. Select star from customers where address like percentage. Okay, I am going to use some way that you are getting. Okay, list I is 2 times, right? This highway and this village, right? Then I am going to use percent I and percent. Okay, and then my cursor dot execute, passing the SQL, enter my result equal to my cursor dot execute, my cursor dot fetch all the records we are going to fetch. Then after that we are going to use for to print the result. Okay, print x. Okay, then what will happen, the percent I, right, and percent. Then what will it will print? What is going to print is going to print highway, because I is middle of that, and left and right is going to take any words or any characters. Okay, and other than that I this blue village. Okay, and other than that, that is blue village. Okay, that is going to print. Okay, because I in the middle of that, and left and right only the characters are there. Okay, let's run and see. Right, John highway and Michael blue village. This is very important when you are going to filter for the particular, just like a regular expression on that. Then this like and this percent wild characters is very important. Okay, now what's next? Now prevent SQL injection. Okay, this is very important topics. When queries values are provided by the user, you should escape the values. This is to prevent SQL injection, which is common web hacking technique to destroy or misuse your database. The MySQL.connector module has a method to escape query values. Okay, prevent the SQL injection. For that, what we are going to use? Let's remove all of them. SQL equal to select star from customers where address equal to percent s and address equal to, that is going to take any one, Scotland 789. Okay, and comma. This is your escape characters. This is your escape values. Okay, what we are doing here, we are using percent s, and this s is going to replace with Scotland 789. Okay, now what I am going to do, we are going to execute this statement, my cursor dot execute, passing the SQL comma address and my result equal to my cursor dot fetch all, and for loop x in my result and print x. Okay, then what it will print? It's going to filter only this Scotland 789. Okay, let's run and see. Okay, return Scotland 789. I'm going to mention and underline the point. This select start, you will see sometime I'm writing lowercase letter, sometime I'm writing uppercase letter. When you are going to write the SQL code, it's not a case sensitive. Either you are going to use uppercase, either you are going to use lowercase letter. Okay. Now what's next? Now I am going to order by clause in MySQL. Okay. Now I am going to remove this one. Sort the result. Use the order by statement to sort the result in ascending or descending order. The order by keyword sort the result ascending by default. The result in descending order, we are going to use DESC keyword. Okay, and you have to remember ascending order is by default. If you are not going to mention anything on the select query, then by default is going to ascending order. Okay, let's go with that. I'm going to add SQL select star from customers order by name, my cursor dot execute SQL my result equal to my cursor dot fetch all, and we are going to print for x my result print x. Okay, then what will happen? This name is going to by default is ascending order. Default is ascending order. Okay, let's run and see. Okay, so see it, right? Andrew, John, Sino, Michael, Peter, and HS. Okay, and if you are going to mention ascending externally, then you have to use ASC. Okay, let's run and see. You will get the same results. Okay, Andre, John, Michael, Rita, Peter and Richards. Okay, this is clear. Now I am going to show how we are going to use descending order. We are going to use DESC keyword to sort the result in descending order. Okay, then what will happen? All the result that is going to in the reverse direction. Okay, DESC. Then Richards will come first, Peter, then Michael, John, John and Andrew. Okay, let's run and see. Right? Richards first come, then Peter, then Michael, John, John and Andrew. Okay, this is clear now. Now I am going to show how we are going to delete the data on a particular table. Okay, when we are going to delete the records from an existing table by using the delete from statement. Okay, let's remove from here. Delete from customers where address equal to. Okay, now I'm going to delete one record, that is it's a Michael. Okay, and the address is Blue Village. Okay, now I'm going to copy and paste. How many records are there? 6. After that deleting, how many records will be there? 5 only. Okay, now my cursor dot execute. We are going to pass equal and then my db dot commit. This is very important. After going to perform any operation, delete, insert, then you are going to use my db dot commit. Otherwise it will not reflect in your database. Okay, then print my cursor dot row count records deleted. Then how many records is going to delete? Only one records. Okay, let's run and see. Okay, one records deleted. Now if we are going to loop all of them from the customer table, then we will get only 5 records instead of 6, and this Michael Blue Village will not there. Okay, notice the statement my db.commit is required to make the changes, otherwise no changes are made on the table. This my db.commit. Okay, now we are going to show prevent SQL injection again. It is considered a good practice to skip the values of any queries also in delete statements. This is to prevent SQL injection, which is common web hacking technique to destroy or misuse in your database. Okay, now when you are going to use in the delete statement, that is very important to escape the character, escape the values when you are going to delete any records from the table. The same way we are going to use SQL equal to delete from customers where address equal to %s and address. Now what I am going to delete? Now let's delete the Scotland 789 also. Okay, and then comma my cursor dot execute SQL address my db dot commit, and then print my cursor dot row count records deleted. Okay, then one records is going to delete from the customer tables. Let's try and see. Okay, one records deleted. Now how many records are there in customer tables? 4 records. Okay, when you are going to use for loop, then it will get only 4 records. Okay, for today that's it. Thank you so much for watching my video.